Was good with the YouTube. Boy King Loke up in here with another one. Hey, look, check me out. This is a little backstory on me, where I get the love of these G-bodies from, why I appreciate them so much, why they hit home with me. I'm in here, it's New Year's Eve, turning up, you know what I'm saying? Feeling pretty good. Hope y'all feeling good. Hope y'all enjoying life. But check me out. I grew up at a young age. All my uncles, well, not all of them, but one of my uncles I call my pops, you know what I'm saying, like my closest, he had nothing but cutlasses. And his best friend, nothing but cutlasses. I'm talking about they had different colors. I'm talking about brown, purple, blue, black, cherry red, white. They had them all. All of them, for the most part, they eventually put them on some foes, or they really rode them original. But every last one of them had knocking. Every one of them you would hear around the corner beating. So that's where a lot of the love of the Oldsmobile Cutlass came from for me. Everybody got their own reasons for why they like what they like. That's where I got a lot of it from. I'm talking about, I would drive that car, he'll sit me on his lap, let me drive that car. Once I got to a certain age, I was pushing it by myself. You know what I'm saying? It was nothing. Helping them work on the cars, all that. So pretty much I got a background as for why I love this particular car. It's always my favorite car. I said I was gonna get me one, and I got me one. And then at this point, y'all done seen, if y'all watch my past videos, y'all done seen I got it busted down. The guts, I just snatched the guts out of it. I just snatched the motor and transmission out of it. The drive shaft still in it. I'ma snatch that out too. I'ma swap that drive shaft though, but I'ma keep certain pieces off of it because I'ma need it. It's gonna be a little short video, but like I said, I want to give y'all a background of why I got this particular car. Some people get these cars just because they feel like it's the thing, or it's the wave, or whatever. You know what I mean? That's not it for me. This particular car, I always wanted one of my own, and I finally got me one. I was gonna get me a motorcycle. I switched up because I started thinking about certain things, you know, the safety of it and everything else. I got online, and I actually found it on Facebook Marketplace. Got online, got on Facebook, ran across it out in VA. Man, my best friend rode down there to VA. His old lady, we rolled down there, checked it out. I'm talking about that thing running nice. It's running nice. Running nice. Only thing they really had in change to it was the front seats. The front seats came out of a Chevy Cavalier. How do I know that? It's because my grandma had a Chevy Cavalier, and them was the exact same seats, and the center console came out of Chevy Cavalier. So I purchased the car from down there, brought it on back home, drove the car for a couple years, probably like 2 years, maybe 2 and a little change, no more than like 3 years. But drove the car for a couple years. I'm talking about, I'm driving it 45, 50 minutes to work and back home every day. You know what I'm saying? I would drive it like on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'd drive it to work. You know what I mean? The other days I had a van, I would drive it. But Tuesdays and Fridays, and you know, the weekends on Sunday or whatever, I'm pulling that O's out. Man. If I knew what I knew now, to an extent, I would have left the motor and stuff in it, and I just would have rebuilt that, and I would have been riding it right now. You know what I'm saying? Why I get myself together for this LS swap. But like I said, a little more background on the car. It broke down on me. It broke down on me one day. Had a little troubles in it. It broke down on me. It didn't even really break down the first time. It started knocking. So I parked it. You know what I'm saying? Brought it to the crib and parked it. Didn't drive it. Excuse me. We had a loss in the family, and he loved that particular car. He was like, nephew, I love that car. I used to love when I pull up in that car, man. So, we sent him home or whatever. I drove to his funeral, you know what I mean? On the way back home from the funeral, on the highway, cluck, cluck, cluck. That thing getting louder and louder. So every time I push the gas, that's when that mug get the cluck, 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 cluck. So daggone, I'm like, just let me make it on back to the crib. Hit that gas going up the highway, cluck, 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 pow. Look in the back in the rearview mirror, all you see is smoke coming out the tailpipe, and the car cut off on me. The engine cut off on me, lost power, going up the highway. Luckily, I got to pull over, because in a lot of cars, once the car cut off on you, you will lose your steering ability. So if you didn't know that, know that. In a lot of these cars, if your car cut off on you, you have the high possibility of not being able to turn your steering wheel, okay? So y'all keep that in mind. So if your car's starting to mess up and act funny, don't go driving all fast and all that mess trying to get to wherever you going. Take your time, because if anything happen, you might not be able to daggone control the car like you think you possibly will. But man, I'm hot. It's dark. It's nighttime at this point. Crank it up one more time. It took me up the highway a little bit more, cut back off on me. That was it. Called old lady, she came, got me. I took a little bit of stuff out the car, got the car towed that next morning. Let it sit. We just sat at the crib for a minute. Ain't do nothing else to it. Before that, I put new door weather stripping on the car, changed the headlights, brand new distributor. Now, mind you, before this, right after that, I put it in the shop. Spent like 14 and some change with the shop. They changed my timing, my timing chain. They changed my timing chain and my distributor is what they changed. They claim they busted it down. He gave me the timing chain that was broke up, ate up, and all that. Cool, fine, well and good. I ain't tripping. I'm working out of town. I was working on the road, doing a lot of road work at that point. So I didn't care about the money because I was making money. So all I wanted was, by the time I came back home, I wanted my car to be running and driving, ready for me to ride. So I'm talking about I was sending this man money while I was gone. I didn't care. Came back home. He said my car was ready. I went and picked it up. He had it sitting outside the shop because they were closed by the time I got back. Had my keys where they needed to be. I grabbed my car. Got to driving it. It was louder than it had ever been. Like, my car was always quiet. My car was so quiet, I would have to turn my radio down and hit the gas so I could literally hear if the car was running or not with me driving. That's how quiet this car was, and I'm not lying, I'm not exaggerating or nothing. That's how quiet that daggone 85 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme was. before I snatched the motor and trans out of it. Had the original motor with a 350 turbo transmission in it. So bam, I knew something was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, the car was always super quiet, and at this point, it wasn't super quiet no more. It was louder. So I already knew something was wrong. Bam, I'm at Food Line. Come out from Food Line, the mud wouldn't crank for me. Come to find out, they didn't even have my battery post cables tight to my battery. You done had my car like a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. You know, he didn't have it no long time. It was definitely no longer than 2.5 weeks where he had my car at the shop. But this shop, they work on monster trucks. They work on everything. So I'm just like, oh yeah, I got me a pretty decent shop. Man, I take it back down to the shop, man. They end up having to run me another wire from my alternator to, I believe, my battery or whatever. Won't get enough current that it need to be getting. My radio had started shorting out. I never had no problems out of my radio. Never. Mind you, I just got it back from them. They charged me another $40 to do that. No lie. Gave them the $40. I ain't tripping. I just wanted my car running. I wanted it, you know what I'm saying? But I already knew I had issues with it then. So bam, took it back to the crib and I literally just parked it. I didn't drive it that often or nothing. I just would drive it to the store every now and then. So, like I said, and then later on, that's when, you know, we had issues with the fam or whatnot. I drove it and pretty much tore it up then. I believe what happened is, I believe they messed with my timing. When they messed with my timing, they didn't sit that distributor back in like they should have, and it threw something off behind my flywheel. That's what I feel like happened. But so after that, me and the fam, we end up moving, and once we moved, I took it to another shop and got the motor and transmission pulled out of it. Once we moved, I was like, I ain't taking that over here with everything in it like that. I'm just about to swap this thing straight like that, point blank period. Got everything snatched out of it, brought it onto the house, put my motor and transmission up under the house, and then eventually I end up going and buy about 2 5.3 blocks, about 2 blocks for $300. I just recently sold those. Why did I sell them? It's because once I got to doing my homework and all, they was bare blocks. They didn't have anything. You know what I'm saying? They didn't have nothing. One of them had the cover on the front, but they didn't have nothing. And pretty much all the bread it would have taken for me to get all them internal parts and everything, they just would have been excessive. No need of that. So I ended up selling it, getting the money back that I paid for it. So what I've been doing along the way, like I said, everybody is different. Everybody got their reasons for doing what they doing. Everybody take their own steps and protocols, and my steps and protocols is different than a lot of others. Everybody ain't doing it the same way I'm doing it, understandably. I got 5 kids, so for me to come out my pocket and just run everything at one time and all this is just not gonna happen. I be realistic. I'm realistic with myself. Excuse me. Not realistic with my situations. So there's certain parts that you know you're just gonna have to have when you do one of these swaps. There's no way around it. It's certain parts that you're gonna have to have. So I've been buying some of them parts. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm going with a 5.3. I know I'm going with a 4L60E. So with that being said, there's certain parts that I know that I'm going to have. Those parts that I know I'm going to have, I'm going ahead and I'm purchasing those parts. If you go and look at some of my old videos, you'll see I did a rundown on some of the parts that I already got put up. And that's why. By the time I go ahead and get my donor vehicle, or if I just snatch a motor and trans or whatever, either or, I really hope to get a donor vehicle, really. I want to have most of this stuff already done. You know what I mean? I want to have most of this stuff already waiting. I don't have to sit there and then start ordering that stuff on top of the new stuff that I'm gonna need. That's just gonna be a lot of money. That's just gonna push me back and hold me back even longer. That's not what I'm trying to do. By the time I grab my vehicle, I want to know that it's running, good to go. All I gotta do is, if I want to snatch it out, change my oil pan, and the basics, valve cover, gaskets and little stuff like that. I can do that, throw it in my car and ride. I can be able to do that. If I want to go through it and change my cam and all that other stuff and all that, bam, I can do that. But I at least got my base parts. So that's where I'm at with it. That's why y'all see me buying parts and this, that, and the third. So with that being said, this video, we do got something. I done had this box about 5-6 days. And y'all tell me what y'all think it is. Y'all been watching, y'all might already know or might have an idea of what it is. I got one more thing on the list that I know I need to get after this right here. And I'm gonna go, actually 2 more things, but I know what I'm gonna get next. I wanted to wait, but it's been a little second since I dropped the video, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop this one. You know what I mean? Hold on, y'all. But yeah, y'all get in the daggone, in the chat, in the comments down there, and y'all let me know what y'all think this is. Some of y'all can have an opinion already. Y'all see how big the box is. It got some weight to it. What y'all think it is before I bust it open? Before we bust it open, we gonna bust it open together. I haven't looked at it. I ain't open it and retape it. We gonna open it together. Let me grab me another cold. Yeah, it's New Year's Eve. Alright. Hope this right here can bring some better smiles to me for the day. Going into the new year, keep my motivation up, keep me turned up. Ain't nothing gonna turn me down. This right here gonna ride. It's gonna ride coming this year. My goal is to, like I said, have my donor vehicle probably by my birthday. My birthday is in May. So I at least want to have my donor vehicle or motor and transmission purchased by my birthday. If I can have that by my birthday, I'll be happy. You know what I'm saying? I'll be happy. But I possibly might end up with it before then. If I end up with it before then, y'all already know summertime coming. I'll be trying to do a lot of work in the summer. But like I said, I got 5 kids and I'm holding down 2 jobs. I don't have that much free time on my hands. I don't. That's why I put it in the shop the first time. I don't have that much free time on my hands. You know what I'm saying? I don't. How much sleep do I get? I don't get that much sleep. You know what I'm saying? I don't. And that's just keeping it, that's just, is what it is. But let's pop this open, man. Let's pop it open, man. Okay. I'm talking about I ain't bought no parts in a couple months. Hopefully I'm gonna get me another part in no longer than a month. I'm gonna get me some more parts. Not this check coming up, but that next check, I'm gonna get another part. It's going down 2025. I'm not gonna slow drag nothing. So if y'all know what some parts I'ma need, drop them down there in the daggone comments. Drop them in the comments. And once I hit them 50 subscribers, then I'ma start dropping them names. Everybody that's been showing me love, everybody that's been keeping me turned up, everybody that's motivating me. Once I hit them 50 subscribers, I'ma start dropping all them names. I'ma start dropping all them names. Appreciate y'all. All right, let's see what we got. See what we got. Alright. I mean, we had to open it. We gotta make sure we ain't gotta send nothing back or nothing. Okay. Y'all see what we got. So y'all should definitely know where we headed. Y'all should definitely know where we headed. Now that's what I do want to learn how to do. One of the homies that's following me, and I'm following him as well, he told me, well actually two, but one of them, told me, man, I need to go ahead and pick that welder back up and give it a try. Like, really give it an honest try. I tried it once and I didn't get too far. Tried it once and I didn't get too far. Took the welder back. So I really need to give it a real shot. That's the second one. So was y'all right? Was y'all right? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I ain't gonna do nothing but put this right on in the collection with the rest of the parts. Oh yeah, here go the nitty gritty right here. Y'all halfway getting to see it before I see it. Y'all can't even see it now. Son phone right there, but it's dead. Y'all know what these is. You got them S10 headers, shorties. You got them shorty S10 headers. That's what we running with. Shorty S10 headers. Got them shorty S10 headers. Got them Shure ES10 headers. Brand spanking new. And I'm liable to clean them out a little bit before I throw them on now. Make sure they ain't got no little debris still up in the inside. It's just me. Where I get a white, excuse me. And she obviously a little dirty from the welding and whatnot. You know what I mean? So I probably, get me. Look at the brand new. Scratched up. Y'all hear them starting to crank outside? Scratched up right here. See that? Brand spanking new. It didn't take no more than 4 or 5 days to get here though. They out there cranking already. I don't even think it's 10 o'clock yet. Hey, y'all let me know. If I should get an aftermarket one of these. And if so, what kind should I get? Because I done definitely seen, I have to go back and look at some videos. I done definitely seen some people use different kinds of these right here. If there's a little kind that's a little better than these right here, they came with it, let me know. I'd rather go ahead and put the best on it the first time around. I don't want to do stuff 2-3 times. I done already did that. Like I said, I already got a set of seats in the car that I'm gonna take out and probably put my original seats back in. Bag of bolts. Bag of bolts and washers and everything I'm gonna need up in there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This one right here, like it got a bend. It's a bend right here. Once I take it out of the pack, y'all probably be able to see it, but it's a bend right there. Like I said, we got the S10 headers in. If there's any more aftermarket parts, like I said, this New Year's got that biggie out here. Yeah, y'all see the big boy out here. Like I said, there's any more aftermarket parts your boy King Loc gonna need, turn me on the game. Turn me on the game. Turn me on the game. All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. You know what I'm talking about? When I pull my baby out, I'm trying to one and done them. One and done them. After I get this first swap done, get a little experience under my belt with it, then I'ma know what's up. Then I know my avenue. You know what I'm saying? My girl want her a Monte Carlo. So after I get mine done, then I know what to be expecting myself. You know what I'm saying? Then I have some experience myself. So, like I said, I appreciate everybody. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch my videos. This one right here is like 30 minutes. I've been running my mouth, But I've been giving y'all that background on me, letting y'all know where the love of this G-body come from. I ain't pick it up because everybody else trying to pick it up and all that. Man, this mess is not cheap. It's not cheap. So if you coming into this game and you think it's cheap, it ain't cheap. Yeah, you can get some cheap parts. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, you can get some of them parts cheap, but some of them parts ain't gonna be what you need, or some of them ain't gonna be what you want. Let me change that. And if you getting it for the low, more than likely, you're getting some stuff off a scheme. Know what I'm saying? You getting some stuff free. There's a lot of people that's paying low prices for X, Y, and Z, but they getting their motors for free. You know what I'm saying? They doing work for people and they getting their transmission for free. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things, so everybody's situation ain't gonna be the same. My situation is I'm coming out my pocket for everything. Everything I get is out my pocket. It's off my 9 to 5. I ain't out here doing nothing. I ain't got no business. I'm a family man and I'm out here trying to get it. Get it. I'm staying in my own lane, doing my own thing. And that's straight up, that's what I do. My car comes second. After I handle the crib, my car comes second. You know what I'm saying? So once I had a free time to get around to it, and I had a free funds to get around to it, that's what I do. But as of right now, come 2025, I'm about to dedicate a lot of my extra money to that car. Get the parts I need, get my baby running, and that's just how it is. 2025, my baby on the road, and that's just that. Y'all tap in with me. Hit me down in the comments down there. Let me know something. If I need some more parts, let me know what parts y'all figure I'm gonna need. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to drop an explanation behind it, drop an explanation by all means. I like and I daggone comment to pretty much every doggone thing that y'all write on my page. I comment. I get it, I respond. I don't care if it's 2, 3, 4, or 5 o'clock in the morning. I respond as soon as I see it, because I appreciate the love. It's your boy King Loc 100. Like I said, this another one. Got them S10 headers in. Y'all see it. Happy New Year to everybody. Everybody stay dangerous out there. Stay on your 10 toes. I'm gonna get at y'all with the next one.